Hello there. What the heck? Why do I have two of these? Hello. What? Let me close out of this stuff. Alright. Hello, hello, hello. How is it? How's everyone doing? Let me just make sure this is right. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks. Alright. Hello, Asylum. Hello, Nice. Thank you for being here as always. Hello, Singe. Welcome again. And new person, General X. What's up? What's up, General? Dude, don't even remind me of Reveries, dude. I'm so cooked in that. Piss me off. Bro, I mauled it. I don't know if you watched Asylum in these, dude. I mauled it. I'm mauled it. Also, I haven't bought the skin yet. I need to buy the juice skin. I think I'm probably just gonna top up 3 more times. I'm not gonna. Well, you can tell me, Sam. Is it more worth it if I just buy more Roaring Months? Like if I buy. Where's the Roaring? If I just buy more of this, if I just buy 2 more. If I buy 2 more, I'll be at 1,500, and then I'll be able to afford the juice skin. I think that's gonna be the play. You tell me, or do I spend it on these? Which one's more worth it? Asylum. You tell me. You tell me. Roaring Months is better value. Yeah, they kind of lock you into the game. Because if I buy 2 more, it's gonna be like 130 days or something. That's like 4 months. I mean, I feel like I'm still gonna be playing. Reverse is so easy to like keep track of or keep playing. Yeah, dude, I was like thinking about this one here. What do you think about this one right here? This one right here. This one seems like a decent value. Mahid Afrai, what's up? Welcome. So, yeah, I feel like this one's decent value too, but it's 15 bucks. That's so expensive, man. Why is gacha game so expensive? This is why I'm staying free to play on the other account. I can't afford to be playing free to play on both accounts. That pack is good. Yeah, I usually buy it. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of good deals. Oh, one last thing before we get to the tier list, while we're kind of chilling, settling into the stream. What was I gonna say? This. The background. Did you buy the background? Did anyone buy the background? It's really nice. It's really nice. Cause like, I mean, the background currently is nice, but this one's really nice too. I keep clicking out of it. Here we go. This one. Look at that. Look at that. Sheesh. Wait, how can I click it? Can I preview it? Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. Then there's the morning. Then there's the cloudy. Look at that. Look at that. And then I think this is afternoon. It's really nice. It's really nice. I'm tempted to, but there's so many versions. There's 4 settings. There's sunny, cloudy, afternoon, nighttime, and the nighttime with the fireworks. Really nice. You said something about the juice garment? I thought you promised Bluepot to buy that if you went to. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I buy it on stream and then we're not gonna use it. A fry. It's called a free? Is it a free or a fry? A free? But the thing is, like, the current ones are not bad too. Like, this is the standard one, right? No, this is the OG. This is the OG. And then you get this one, OG, classic, like a classic look. And then this one is Yeah. Did I scam the viewers last stream? Maybe just a little bit. Maybe I did scam them just a teeny bit. All right. It's time to do the tier list. Didn't buy the skin. Okay. I didn't want to top up on stream, dude. What if I leaked my PayPal or my credit card? Bro, guys, dude, I'm gonna leak my credit card, but bro, there's like no money on it, man. I'm a poor student, guys. Okay, let's switch over to the other screen. Let's get everything set up. I try to set everything on, but sometimes I feel the whatchamacallit, the chat. All right, so I think I'm gonna still try to have the chat. So, oh shit. Let's do this for now. So I'm gonna definitely be zooming in on this shit. That's a little kind of zoom. That's pretty zoomed actually. It's pretty zoomed here. Okay, so the thing is, let me see where I actually want to put the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna put the chat. You think that's a good place to put the chat? Is the chat too big? I feel like the chat is fine. And I may want to make sure the music's not too loud because, hey, if you guys want to say hello YouTube, you guys are going to be on YouTube. This is going to be a video. I'm pretty much going to chop up the tier list here into a video, and then that's going to be it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Everything checked. Let me put in the... No. .5 version 2.5. This might be too big up there. Is that good enough? Yeah, I think that's a good size. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine there. Okay, that's pretty fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. Bro, do team tier list. Well, the tier list assumes they're in their best team. At least that's what I've been trying to do. All right. Sip with some coffee. I'm trying to think how I want to start this. I think that's not too loud. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning. Good morning. Honestly, I don't want too many people. Dude, last time I think we had like so many people, and it was like kind of overwhelming. All right, a little quick intro. I'll probably do another intro for the video. But yo, we are back with another tier list video. We're gonna be updating the tier list for the version 2.5. okay, so very quickly, I don't think I made a video of what we did last time in the 2.4 tier list update. And also, again, it's a tier list. It's subjective. So this is how I feel about the characters and how the chat my chat feels about the characters. So, you know, it's not the end all be all. So take it with grain of salt. Okay, don't be salty, but take it with a grain of salt. Okay, quick recap. So last patch we got the release of Fatutu, and we all know Fatutu is absolutely cracked. I'm pretty sure no one disagrees with her being in the S plus tier for survival. So that's what last patch we did. And then we add Barcarola was also added last patch. Okay, Barcarola is currently an A plus. Again, this tier list is only version 2.5 because, you know, I don't play CN, I play global, so I've not been able to try what's in global. I mean, excuse me, not been able to try what's in CN. I've only been able to try characters in global, so that's why we're only doing the tier list for 2.5. Okay, so as of right now, I know impromptu is gonna be cracked, but as of right now in 2.5, there's only Barcarola, there's Voyager, there's Matilda, and that's it for the impromptu team. Okay, so that's why impromptu is not complete yet, but I'm pretty sure as soon as we get Olive in the next patch, she's gonna go up, Olive's gonna go up, Voyager probably goes up too. So the impromptu, honestly, the impromptu team, I wish they were grouped together so we can all rank them, because if they're grouped together, we can just put them all up here once Olive comes out, obviously, and Kiparina. But yeah, so that's what happened last patch. Barcarola and Voyager. I'm not sure who else got a Euphoria last patch. Maybe it was Jessica that got the Euphoria, but we moved Jessica from B tier all the way to A tier, her Euphoria. And I think that is it for the Euphorias. Okay. Alright, so now we are on to patch 2.5. Okay, we're gonna update the tier list for 2.5. We'll have like a poll on maybe YouTube if there is any kind of disagreement or I have conflicting opinions with the majority of chat, so we'll vote it out. Okay, alright, so let's start with the Euphorias. Okay, so in this patch we got 2 new Euphorias in Pickles and Anan Lee. So prior to that, they were in this A tier where, you know, they're good, but they weren't stand out like the top tier supports that we have, Lopera, Mercuria, Argus. All right, so let's go ahead and rank Anan Lee first. Okay, she's featured in the 2.5 story. She was also pretty much the poster child besides Liang and Noire for this patch. Alright, so Anan Lee. How do we feel about Anan Lee's buffs? We can quickly just take a look. We can quickly just take a look at what her thing does, essentially. Very quickly, just so you guys have a refresher what her Euphoria is. This is her Euphoria, okay? This is Anan Lee's Euphoria. You get +1 and sturdiness when it's break time. You get some defenses, you get some bonus damage, and you get some additional damage depending on which one she is. And she will apply negative statuses, okay? Rigidity, poison, burn. So her kit low key was probably mainly focused on supporting Noire, okay? Low key. So this is her, okay? So how do we feel about Anan Lee? The impromptu have Barack Obama straight up S tier. Barcarola, that's Kevin's nickname for her. Barcarola, Barca Casserola. Hey, I'm not gonna read that. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? Okay, so Anan Lee, I think she did get buffs to her like passive. I think it's good. It's pretty damn good actually, but it's not crazy. So like this exorcism time +1 rank to the rightmost incantation of an ally in the front. That's good in the front, so that's your main carry. And then when you break time, grants 1 sturdiness to ally. So just by her being physically on the team, she doesn't have to do anything, and she'll give +1 and sturdiness. And then when the enemy is afflicted with stats down, even, and yeah, when it's afflicted, whatever, You get also passive. Like, you don't have to apply the debuff. Someone else on your team can apply the debuff, and you'll do more damage to them in exorcism time or break time for your team, right? When the enemy's visitor, the damage will increase by... Yeah, I believe so. So that's good. Yeah, I think she's good. I don't know if she's S tier. I don't think she's S tier. I think she's maybe A plus, high A plus. Like maybe like right here, maybe right here. S. You guys think S? What? You guys think S? All right, let's put it up to the vote. Really? I think she's A plus tier. All right, on Lee. Okay. All right, where does on Lee sit? Let me put the tier list up. I'm between S. No. Whoa, I'm between A plus. I think it's A plus. Me personally. All right, poll is going out. Let me pop up the chat for a second. All right, let me see where I can put this chat. S tier? You guys are crazy. I don't believe that shit. Wait, you actually think it's S tier? Okay, guys, vote. If you're just passive, damn votes. C0. We're talking about, yeah, we're talking about P0, guys. Only P0. Huh. All right, 10 votes. It's 50-50. It's 50-50 right now. I mean, A plus. Nah, A plus, right? A plus for Anand Lee. If it's 50-50, I'm going with my gut because it's my tier list. Okay. $50-50. Time for the wheel, maybe. All right, okay. Let me look at the wheel. Oh, we got two more votes. It's. We'll pull out the wheel. I just want to spin it. You know, sometimes you just gotta spin it, bro. Oh my god, do you guys remember the previous wheel? This is the previous wheel. That was the previous wheel, guys. Y'all remember? This is definitely not the way you should do tier list. This is definitely not the way you should do tier list. A plus is winning. All right, we're probably gonna go A plus. Okay, you know, wow. See, even the wheel said A plus. Even the wheel said A plus, so it's got to be A plus. All right, so 14 votes, A plus. I agree. I think A plus. Okay, let's end the poll. 15 votes for A+. 15 votes for A+. We're gonna get her in A+ right here, okay? And the reason why is because, yes, she does a lot of great buffs off field that, you know, you don't have to really use any of her moves for. You really don't have to use anything to get the buff, but she does buff by by increasing the incantation rank and increasing your damage dealt / damage reduction. So overall, I think she's still very, very good with her Euphoria, but she's not too, she's still universal, but she has like some debuffs for rigidity, poison, burn, but not everyone will benefit from that. She's pretty much catered for Noire. Okay, so she's definitely up here. The question is she better than 6 and Solde? That's the question now. I think 6 is still a very awesome general buffer. Just an overall general buffer. I think he's still probably a little bit better. Hard to say. I think 6 is slightly better just because he can be put into more teams. Yeah, and he's cleanse. He's a cleanse too. Debuffs and big damage. I want my P36. Yeah, 6 is very. Okay. Yes, I think he's still here. And a nice A+. Okay, so I've decided we're gonna put Ananli up here. I think she's slightly better than Solde. Right? Is she slightly better than Solde? Do we agree? I think she's slightly better than the Solde. Because the Solde, yeah, she buffs reality damage right now, but all the main reality damage dealers have like way better support. Like Lucy's reality damage, she probably prefers using Mercuria anyway. Lilia's reality damage, she probably prefers Flutter Page, Fatutu, and I mean you could place a Solde there, but she probably wants a sub DPS versus a support. Niangzi, also a reality damage dealer, but prefers Pickles, who we're going to rank next, and Flutter Page. So it's just like Isolde is great, but the team comps are starting to become their archetypes and whatnot. So it's getting a little too specific where she's like, she used to be really good because you can just ideally any reality team put her in there, or maybe a burn con you put her in there, but now it's kind of like everyone has niche supports for their teams. So yeah, unfortunately I don't think she and Ananli are about the same in my opinion, so they'll just go both behind 6 here. Okay, fair enough. I still beefing. J in S tier, heck yeah. All right, yeah, Isolde needs a Euphoria bad. Dude, yeah, we need a Isolde Euphoria. Okay, so on to the next character that got buffed this patch, Pickles. Let me move Ezra here because I'm pretty sure Pickles is not going to be down here. All right, Pickles. Ooh, this one, Pickles right here. Let me zoom in one more. Okay, Pickles. I think Pickles. Let's move Pickles out of A tier. He's not A tier for sure. Pickles is definitely deserving to be around the high tiers here. Whereas Liang, we haven't ranked Liang Yu yet. Nor we're gonna rank them last. We're just doing the Euphoria characters right now. Yeah, Ms. Newbabble literally carrying Jay up here. In my opinion, I feel like Jay might be a little weaker. Might be a little less, but he's so good with Babel. He's so good with Babel. So we'll see. We'll see. I feel like Jay is probably high A plus tier instead of S tier. I think he's probably A plus tier. We may change that. Okay, so Pickles. All right, guys. I think Pickles is not S plus tier. It's kind of this one's gonna be a hard one because it really depends. It depends. Let me move the chat. Okay. Pickles. I don't think he's an S. I don't think so, and we'll talk about why, okay? I'm not gonna do the poll just yet. Okay, so the reason why I don't think he's S tier is because he only buffs mineral characters. Yes, he can buff a lot of other characters, but you have to play him in mineral to get most of his buffs. That makes sense. Very quickly we'll look at it. The doggo. So you get a collection of buffs. Awesome. Perfect. Adjacent. And if the target, so you can still buff your teammate here, okay? The adjacent ally in front for 2 rounds. But if the target is of the minerals of latest, you grant 2 random effects instead. Okay, so this one gives only 1, but if you're a mineral, you get 2. And then if you're a mineral character, you get to cast this cleanse skill, which is insane. Okay, and you also get a rousing morale if he casts this one. So pretty much if you're not playing him with a mineral character, you miss out on like so many of these buffs here. Like you miss out on these ones here. And then also this one here. If the ally has the same Euphorias as Pickles, the damage dealt is increased to 30%. So, you know. Yeah, I don't know, guys. All right, let's minimize reverse. All right. I think if he's played in a mineral team, 100% S, 110% yes, S tier if he is played in mineral team. However, if he's not in a mineral team, I think he would be down here. Are we considering best team or overall? Yeah, I feel like I've been doing this tier list as best team. So if he's best team, I think he's here. It's crazy because, oh shit. It's crazy because if you've seen him, he boosts Ju. We're going to talk about Niangzi too, because Ju is not here now. She is not here now with the addition of Pickles. And then these two, right? I'm just going to group these two together. Semmelweis and Eternity. They are so cracked in Reveries. And it's also because of the myth, right? The Wolf Lord myth, but also because of Pickles. So Pickles, Semmelweis, Eternity, or Pickles, Ju, and the Fall Attack has like made them way stronger. It's kind of crazy. Okay. All right. 1 second. Let me pull up the poll again. All right, here we go. We're gonna stop the poll. So the new poll is out now. Okay. Oh my god, dude, why is everything like popping out? Okay, S tier. Holy, you guys are saying S tier? Yeah, Semmelweis 50k fall is nasty. Actually crazy. Actually cracked out. Yeah, for this one, I would be okay. I would be okay with an S, but I'm not putting her above Lopera. Nah, bro. Nah. Damn, 93% S tier. I mean, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. His buffs is like way better than Ananli in my opinion. And also the cleanse is insane. Like you get a cleanse every single turn. And like if you play reveries or honestly any kind of content, the enemies be getting a lot of buffs. I mean, if anyone has faced the Getian Reveries 351, insane. It's like a Pickles check. Obviously I beat it without Pickles, but I beat it first try with Pickles on my other account. It's just, the dog is back. The dog is back. Yeah, he buffs insanely well. Okay. All right, so I think I agree. I think we don't have to like keep this poll. I think we all know that he's S tier. Okay. All right, let's end the poll here. S tier for the doggo. Okay. All right, so he deserves to be in the S tier here. So the question now is, where is he in S tier? I think him being in S tier is already fine enough. All these other supports up here are more general supports, you know what I'm saying? I think there's an argument to be made for Argus, for him being slightly better than Argus. I think maybe could be better than Argus. Argus increases single target damage, but she also debuffs. She also debuffs as well. So I'm kind of like, right here, I'm not sure. Lopera and Mercure to me are the best supports in the S tier. Okay. So the thing why I'm kind of thinking about Argus versus Pickles, they both give bonus damage to your team. So not bonus damage. Argus reduces the single target buff of the enemy, so he's going to take more damage, the boss, and she also debuffs. Pickles also debuffs as well, but she also buffs them. So I feel like they're about the same. How about instead of putting the 3 up here, I think Lopera and Mercure are still top tier supports that will keep them up there by themselves in S, and then we'll put Argus here. Argus is still better when it comes to general content without mineral. That is true. Argus is more flexible than Pickles. Okay, yeah. I'm okay with that. Yeah, you know what? We'll keep them up here. We'll put her next to Pickles. So the chat has spoken and I agree. Argus, again, since she is not bound to mineral. Let me zoom in. Oh my god, I can't. I need to make a small. Oh no, they're not even. My OCD. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, I think because Argus doesn't really need anything and she can do her job, whereas Pickles, if you don't play him with mineral, you don't really get a lot of his stuff. So, yeah, I agree. I think Argus is slightly above Pickles, but Pickles in the mineral team is insane. Okay. All right, so Pickles is gonna go to S tier now from the A tier. Damn, what a glow up for our boy, our good boy. Very nice. Okay. Here we go. We are going to go and rank Liang Yu. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The new limited character, the star of the current patch, Liang Yu. What are we thinking? This one is going to be a pretty interesting one, okay? Liang Yu. So in my opinion, it's hard to play her in a sub DPS role if she's not P1. Okay? It's very, very, very hard to play her. If you want to play her in a sub DPS carry role, Jackie Chan. Liang Yu is Jackie Chan. True. This is the 2.5 patch is literally, yeah. Hear me out. A+, best S tier unit. Okay, all right. Okay, in my opinion, I think Liang Yu is. Okay, she's not S+. Okay, she's not S+. In my opinion, I think she's S. I think she's an S tier unit. I think she's S. Again, we're thinking of P0 Liang in her best team. So we're assuming she has Flutter Page. We're assuming she has Flutter Page. Okay, no. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna move this. This is like a long time ago. We are gonna move Marcus down. Marcus is gonna be shifted down, okay? I think Liang is in the S tier. She is not S+, but if you play Liang as the main DPS, she's actually really, really good. We're gonna move Marcus. I'm gonna be moving Marcus down over to A+ tier for now. We're gonna adjust this over here, okay? I think Liang Yu is not here yet. She's not the top dog of S tier, but if you played her in Reveries, but even if you don't play her in Reveries, her being with Flutter Page, she's so good. Like her mechanic of the +1, the extension, she does really good damage herself, but at the same time, this is like so important. She makes your supports better, and when she makes her supports better, your supports are doing more damage, or your supports are buffing Liang even harder than if they were to buff another DPS, because other DPS aren't going to buff your supports to buff them, you know. I think she's really good. Especially because we're only talking about version 2.5. She's really good, and if you have portrays for Liang, insane. She's insane. So I'm pretty sure I'll do like a very quick poll. I don't think anyone's gonna agree. I think she's S tier. She's definitely not she's definitely not S+ tier. So I think she's S tier. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna vote S. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to vote. Everyone's gonna vote S tier. P0 at P0 she's A+. No, I think at P0, again, we're assuming we're gonna play her with Flutter Page. We're assuming her in her best team, which is Liang Yu, Flutter Page, and then whatever you want to play with her. Seriously, I need Page. I didn't play in her patch. I mean, if you're at P1 or something, you don't need Flutter Page, but Flutter Page will still make it feel really good. So we're assuming she's played with Flutter Page. So yeah, I agree. I don't think I need to. Yeah, I'm pretty set on S. I just clicked it just to make sure you guys agree. All right, so Liang Yu is in S tier. I'm okay with having her be the top dog of S tier because she does really good damage, and she can buff your teammates too, buff your supports. So Liang Yu S tier. Play her as a main DPS. She's going to buff her supports to make them do better supporting, either through better damage, like increasing Flutter Page's damage, or extending the buffs of your buffs so that you can better support Liang. So she buffs the supports, that's better supports her. So yeah, she deserves S tier. I'm no doubt in my mind she deserves S tier, and she's a main damage dealer, not a sub DPS, especially if she's only P0. All right. Let's quickly talk about Marcus since we bumped her down a bit. So I think Marcus maybe still holding on to that dear S A+ tier. Because the thing with Marcus is, I know she is an older unit, but the thing about Marcus is she's had her team for a long time. She's had it for a very long time. You play Marcus, you play her with Villa, you play her with Mercuria, and then for the last slot, depending on what kind of content you're playing, you either slot in Argus for the last slot or you slot in Kikania for more sustain, right? If you're doing AoE content, Marcus, Mercuria, Villa, absolutely insane. You blow everything up. Super high rank incantations. You get to keep up the P0 Mercuria. Let's just say there's a more single target focused fight. You slot in Argus, Marcus, Argus, Mercuria, Villa, and then now you have insane single target damage. So that's why I have Marcus highly rated, because she has her complete team. Like, again, I talked about this in the Niangzi video. If you pull for Niangzi, you're gonna have her complete team. Ju, Pickles, Flutterpage, Fatutu, you're gonna just like do crazy. You're pretty much at the peak of your team. And that's with Marcus. Marcus has her team. And that's why if you play her in her peak team, she does a lot of damage. Like, incantations are hitting like 30, 40k. No. Mercuria is better value than Lopera though. P0, are you sure? P0 Mercuria. P0 Mercuria. P0 Mercuria. And plus Lopera, you can literally put her in like so many teams. You can arguably put Lopera into any team. And then if you put Mercuria into like some teams that don't cast a lot of incantations, you know, like she's gonna be good in them, but Lopera will give everyone crit. There's some characters that just don't have high crit multipliers or whatever. And if you put Lopera into any team, you're going to make that character a crit DPS. It's insane. And plus bullet meta soon. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep Marcus in the S tier, but I think she's definitely gonna be in like the last place of S tier. I don't think she's the top dog of S tier. Okay. Oh man, this is like Pickles is being like not aligned. It's throwing me off, bro. Actually throwing me off. Okay. So Liang Yu, S tier. No surprises there. No surprises there. Alright, on to the next character. On to our final character of 2.1, and then we'll kind of make adjustments to the overall tier list after we rank Noire. Alright guys, so again, I've played every character here, so if you have not played the character, I feel like it's very hard for you to judge how the character works, okay? And I know like 80% of you out there do not have Noire, did not pull for Noire. I know all y'all skipped. So before I put the poll down, let me talk about Noire. Please. Let me talk about Noire. Okay. Noire. Okay, so after I played Noire yesterday, she's actually really good. She's actually pretty damn good. If we're assuming version 2.5, so for Noire, if we are assuming version 2.5, her damage, believe it or not, again, very important, 2.5, we're still in version 2.5, we're not looking ahead yet. I think Noire is right here. I think Noire is in S tier. as of 2.5. So if you watched me play Noire yesterday, you'll see that her damage is actually really, really good if you play her in her team. If you play her in her correct team, she has basically an insane multiplier, and I've seen it, right? This can go up to 950% mental damage, and she can do it 3 times. If you get the roll for her P0, you get the 30% chance hit. You're doing like 2,800 like just motion value. Is that what they're called? Yeah. So I think as of 2.5, she's S tier. She's actually S tier. Obviously we know Recoleta is coming soon, but she's not here yet. So I think she's up here. Oh my god, I almost hovered over your thingy asylum. That would have doxed your freaking email, bro. Oh, okay. So she is definitely S tier for now. Again, 2.5. Dude, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say she's in. I want to hear y'all's opinion. So, and she's super easy to play, guys. Okay, so she does really good damage, super easy to play. She uses the units honestly, and she honestly doesn't like want the top tier units that much. Like, yeah, you can play her with Flutter Page, you can play her with Kikania. You don't really need Flutter Page. I mean, Fatutu. You don't need to play her with Flutter Page. You don't need to play her with like Mercuria, Lopera, all the characters. Yeah, she's a good character, and she can use Sotheby. Like, say you got Sotheby, right? But you don't play Poison Team. You can pair Noire with Sotheby now, and you can get the poison debuffs, and you get the heal. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are playing Sotheby in the Poison Team, but you know, not everyone pulled for Tuesday and Willow, so you can't really play a Poison Team with only one of them. You can play with Tuesday, but it's not going to be as good. You really need both of these to play the Poison Team. So if you're using your Sotheby as a healer, I mean, you're not getting the value out of the poison. But if you use her as a healer, you're going to get the value out of the poison in the Noire comp, or if you're going to play her in the Liang dot comp. So I think her best team, and being able to make use of a character that's really niche in Poison Team, is really nice. Okay, and for that reason and her damage, Noire deserves to be in S tier. Okay, is she better than Marcus? You know, it's arguable. I feel like they're both about the same. One is incantation plant DPS, the other is an ultimate plant DPS. So they both do amazing damage, just in different ways. All right, let's go ahead and do the poll really quickly. All right, let's do double Noire in very important, yeah. So Noire in version 2.5, okay? Recoleta has not been released yet. How do you purify the debuffs on you? What? Oh, you're talking about the other stage? Yeah. Damn. 60-40. Crazy. Yeah, I feel like even if I didn't do the poll, I'm pretty sure she would be in S tier as of 2.5. Okay, just her damage, it's really high compared to what like other damaging units that we have right now. Okay, but she's not top. She's good. Okay. Yep. I agree. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Thank you for listening to the Noire. Yeah. That's so crazy. She gets to be S tier for a couple of weeks. Yeah. When we get Recoleta, oh man, Noire is going down. So, all right, Noire is in S tier. All right, so now we have ranked all of the characters. So we are now up to date. We are now up to date on the characters, okay? Now let's just quickly talk about, is there anything we want to rearrange in this tier list? Very quickly. So I think the DPSs, I think these are going to stay up here. These are fine. Anjanala, insane. Flutter Page, insane. Kakania, the goat of the support category. Fatutu, the goat of survival. The goat. Liangyu. So let's see there. Oh wait. There is another thing to note here. With the addition of Pickles Euphoria into the game, Junansu is in S tier. Is in fact S tier. She's not S plus tier yet because she hasn't got her Euphoria, but with the addition of Euphoria Pickles, Ju is now in S tier. Now we have to place where Ju is. Is Niangzi better than Marcus? I would say so, actually. I would say so. Dude, we can't fit everybody in here. There's too many people. There's too many people trying to be up here. Way too many people. We have to kick someone down. We have to kick some people down. Ju is in the center, right? Bam! Oh god, she's not. Okay. Alright, let me see. She's slap in the middle of the squad, in the quad. Okay, I think I have Marcus. I can feel it being power cut. Yeah, that's true. She does feel not as great as before, but she's still very good. She's still very good. I think with Junansa, I think she does have her complete team. Is she better than Liang? Is she better than Liang Yu? All right, let's put these guys right here. Okay, we're gonna put Junanzi up in S tier because of the Euphoria from Pickles. But the question is she better than Liang? Ju versus Liang, who's better? Who is better? I feel like it doesn't even matter. Both of them are really solid. But Ju does have her, best team. I'm saying, this is a tough one for me. Both limited characters, both in the, I guess it's like, you can say 1.5 or half anniversary, but it's pretty much Chinese New Year patch. If the competition is Ju, I must say Noire gets demoted to A+. In version 2.5. In version 2.5? You think so? You think so? We'll see. Let's do a poll. I don't really mind putting either, because I think both of them are both really good in their own right. Okay. All right. Let's pull up the poll. Okay. Who is better, Liang or Ju? Oh wait, we don't have to do that. We can just put Liang and Ju as the options. All right. It doesn't really matter because they're both in S tier and they're both the best in S tier. It's kind of more just how is it gonna look on the tier list, right? All right, who is better, Liang or Ju? Votes, please. Oh wow, Liang off to a hot start. Okay, yeah. I can get behind that. We don't have Euphoria. Let me save this into the double verse. Okay, yeah, let's just put version 2.5. Currently, Liang, Ju after Euphoria. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, Liang right now, and then once Ju gets her Euphoria, then we'll once Ju gets her Euphoria, she's not even gonna be here. She's probably gonna be up here, but we'll talk about that when we cross that bridge. Okay, we'll talk about that when we cross the bridge. Okay. So yeah, we're in the poll there at 21 polls. I agree. Liang is slightly better than Ju at the current moment. Okay. All right. So let's keep it like that. On to I can't use Ju nowadays. I feel like she does nothing. Yeah, she's not as good, but she's definitely up there now with Pickles. She needs her Euphoria to be even better. But she's good now. It has much more utility and on par damage. Liang wins. Yep, I agree. My P5 Ju. Okay, of course your P5 Ju is gonna do work. All right. So, do we keep all three of these guys here? Because Lilia, again, she was the glow up girl. She does really good damage. Plays really well with Flutter Page. Liang has potential to rise higher through Euphorias and further support. Ju is nearing her ceiling by being far less flexible on the top, already getting her Euphoria. True, that's what I literally said in the video. Ohama, that's what I said in my Ju video. She's pretty much reached her ceiling with her Euphoria, and then it's not like a bad Euphoria. So it's not like a Jessica situation where they're like, oh my god, Jessica, we gotta buff her again, we gotta give her another Euphoria. That's not the case with Niangzi. She's not gonna need another Euphoria, so I don't think they're gonna be incentivized to give her another Euphoria. Ju P0 fold and Reveries Anjo Nala in 5 rounds. She's better. Well, okay, that's a Flatus event. That's different. 2 shall go down because Simmel is the best mineral DPS in 2.5. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that very soon. A lot of the mineral characters in this patch have been much stronger because of the dog. The dog has pretty much ascended so many of these mineral characters. But we'll get to that in just a second. Okay, let's just finish up here. Do we just crowd everyone in here? Because I feel like everyone deserves a spot in here. Or do we just do flavor of the month and just knock Marcus down to A+ tier? Do we knock Marcus down to A+ tier? Or do we just squeeze everybody in here? I feel like we might just squeeze everyone in here. Yes, W4 is a thing. I know. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure they only did that because Jessica has new follower. Oh, thank you. The first cold. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I had my follow notifications essentially off. So if you follow, thank you. Okay, I think let's see how it looks. It looks kind of scuffed if we squeeze everyone here. All right, everybody squeeze. Make room. I'm gonna put Noire in front of Lilia. in front of Lilia. That's pretty good. Does this look weird? It's so squished. Let's move Jay over a little bit. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, all right. Let's I'll make their portraits a little smaller. Oh god, it's not even, but it is what it is. Oh, that's too big. All right, guys. Make a room. A little tight squeeze here. Oh god. We'll fix it. We'll fix it another time. Dude, it looks so it looks pretty scuffed. I mean, this tier list is scuffed, okay? Oh god, that looks scuffed too. Okay, at least they're in descending order. That's fine. That's fine. Jay, just chill over there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Marcus S seems crazy. Everybody S. Okay, but okay. But would you make an okay? Would you want to put Marcus down S or A plus? Changing the size on stream, bruh. Do we do a poll for where we put Marcus? Marcus is a little on the chopping block, yeah. I think Marcus is A plus. I think Marcus still holds to be really good. Okay. All right, guys. If okay, this is my argument here. If we're gonna put Marcus down in A plus tier, I'm going to put Marcus and Lilia down in A plus tier. Agree? I think that's good. I think that's agree. That's it. If we're putting Marcus down here, we're putting Lilia down there. Both Lilia and Marcus go to A plus tier. Marcus gonna start crying. Cause let me think about it. Is Lilia doing better than Liang? I don't think so. Liang has really good damage, ulti, and her follow attack. Versus Lilia, yes, Lilia does decent damage, but honestly, I don't think Lilia is that good anymore. Not with the release, because she's cracked up here. Making room for a Sunwise. Yeah, you're right. Okay, guys. So I've made the decision after talking with the chat. I think Liang stays 100%. Ju stays 100%. Noire, newest alt damage, stays. She's really good as a 2.5. Lilia does not hold up against those three. Marcus is slowly starting to show that she's not that great. Well, Marcus is good. Don't get me wrong. But compared to Noire, Ju, and Liang, she's not as strong. Okay? We have to move Spathadia because now we cannot say Spathadia is on the level of Lilia and Marcus. So we have to move Spathadia out, and we're gonna put her into the A tier. We are gonna move Spathadia into the A tier, but she's gonna be the top of the A tier. Okay? Poor Spathadia. We need a Euphoria. So here, I think this is pretty good. I'm going to put Marcus up here. She's going to be the top of A tier with Lilia and then Barcarola, okay? I think this looks much better. That looks much better. Yeah, actually, much better. That looks so much better. Yeah, I like this a lot more. So yeah, these three characters up here, insane as of this patch because of Pickles. And then Marcus, slightly lower. Lilia, slightly lower. They're not really doing as much damage or providing better utility as them. Barcarola has not gone the full impromptu team, but she will come up here probably next patch with Olive. So yeah, this looks way better. Okay, perfect. Let's move Jay back over. Bro, get Getian to hell tier, dude. The trauma he gave us, dude. Bro, if they've released Getian, the version of Getian from 350 M1, dude, Getian would be up here. No, he'd be DPS. If you face Getian in Reverie's 350 M1, dude, Getian is S tier damage dealer. Oh my god, dude, I'm traumatized by Getian. Actually traumatized. 37 A plus highest. I don't. No, I think 37 is still very, very good. Dude, she's so good. She's not damaged. She's not the main DPS. She's amazing. You can play her as a main damage dealer with the Anjanala contract, but I feel like she's better off categorized as a sub DPS, just because if you play her in J Babel, or you play her in follow up with like Lilia or something, she's more of like a sub DPS. Okay, dude, the DPS column is always crazy. Okay, Melania. Oh, I cannot wait for the Melania glow up. Jessica. Not really any changes despite the addition of Auden Lee buff and Noire. So I think the DPS is fine here. Okay. All right, let's go over to the sub carry role. Anjanala, Flutter Page. I'm not going to change this. They're absolutely cracked out characters. 37. I still think she's so good. 37 Flutter Page for 2/2, and then you can put in like someone in the bidding slot, or you can play her in the Anjanala team, or you can play her in the J team. You know, she does really decent damage, Genesis damage, and follow up. I think she still remains to be an S tier, just because she is playable in so many different in so many different teams. So we're gonna keep her there. I'm not gonna change Tuesday and Willow. You can argue Tuesday to be up here. We had this conversation last time. The reason why Tuesday is not up here is because she is not that flexible too. Versus Willow in her best team. It's just like, if you're looking at like column damage dealer, like the highest damage potential. That's why. Okay, I'm not gonna go over too much, but I'm not gonna change the Tuesday Willow here just yet until we get the upcoming crazy characters. That's gonna pretty much change up this whole column over here. I feel like throwing 37 outside would make the game that much. What the? Chill, man. Chill. Okay. I think Tuesday stays. I think 37 stays. Okay, this one's tricky. I don't know if Jay is here. I want to put Jay down a tier. So that we can bring up the mineral characters who have now been insanely buffed by the good boy Pickles. Agree or nah? Kick the child. She said, nah, bro. Let's do a quick poll. I'm not really sure for this one. All right. Jay. Because he's not really that splashable. You can only play. The thing about Jay, you have to play him with New Babel. But we're assuming you're playing him with New Babel. You're assuming, yeah. Let's just assume. Yeah. With Babel, it's kind of crazy, you know. I'm okay with keeping him in S. This bull missing option. No. He is not okay. He is not A tier, and he is not S plus tier. So he's definitely S or A plus, guys. He's definitely A. Pokemon go to the polls. He's hot. Agree. He's hot, so he deserves to be higher. He deserves to be higher. All right. Okay, we'll just keep him in. We'll keep him a mess. All right, we'll just keep him a mess. I agree. All right, so on to the next thing that is going to be moved in this tier list, in the sub DPS column. With no surprise, or no surprise, the mineral characters are going to be insanely strong now because of Pickles. And the first person we're going to be moving is Semmelweis. If you have played Semmelweis with Pickles and Eternity, and you played her in Reveries with the new Wolf Lord, you know how insane Semmelweis is. Okay, it's more Semmelweis. I think Semmelweis is only going to be moved here and not Semmelweis and Eternity together, because the main damage that you're getting from that team is the Semmelweis damage. Obviously, I know you need Eternity. I understand. But Eternity by herself is, not. She needs. They need each other, but it's kind of like the damage. It's kind of this situation. Willow and Tuesday. Willow's the one doing the bulk of the damage. Semmelweis is doing the bulk of the damage, I believe. If I remember, those damages aren't sub at all. Yes, I understand, but Semmelweis also provide buffs to the team. Damage reduction. Literally, her ulti is a buff. Her other skill 2 or 1 is a buff. Versus these characters here. I mean, you can put Niang here, but you mainly play her as Semmelweis is a DPS, bro. It's so crowded over here. I don't want to put Semmelweis over there. It's just so crowded, bro. It's actually insanely crowded over there. Do we move? So I'm looking at the other tier list. They have Eternity in the support side. I don't know about that. I feel like Eternity is more like a DPS. I wish I can put these two together because they're a pair. They're actually a pair together. She is even a better DPS than Ju and has utility. Yep, she has utility. That's why we're not putting her in main DPS. We're putting her in sub DPS. We're putting her in sub DPS. Okay. All right. So yeah, the next thing we're moving is Semmelweis. She's got a huge buff because of Pickles. She is insanely good because of the Wolf Lord. Okay. The thing is, if you don't have the Wolf Lord and you're playing her in like other teams, it's not that she's bad, but you can definitely see you're missing a lot of stuff that the Wolf Lord gives. Like the Wolf Lord gives like insanely crazy buffs. Like kind of crazy, really quick. Look at this. Rotates in 9 days. If you don't have the Wolf Lord, you're missing out on so many buffs here. Look at this. When a mineral character attacks, for every 5% missing HP, gain 3% penetration rate. You get like recover HP, sturdiness. You get mental damage. Like the thing is, Semmelweis in Reveries is insane because of this guy, Ashen Beast. Okay, and obviously Reveries is a big thing, but think about it. If this guy leaves, if Ashen Beast leaves in like 9 days, it's gonna really hurt. It's gonna really hurt Semmelweis. Okay, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant to put her any higher than she currently is. Same with Eternity. With Wolf Lord, insane. Wolf Lord and Pickles, insane. 100%, I agree. I'll put her above Jay. All right. So Semmelweis, really, really good. Dude, Ashen Beast S plus support, actually, though. So, yeah, Semmelweis has a little upgrade. She's going to go up here to S plus or S tier because of Pickles, Eternity, and the Wolf Ashen Lord or Ashen Beast, okay? And we're just going to shift things up a little bit. Druvis is actually insane on the last stage of Reveries. So I think I'll put Voyager up here. Voyager is so good, important in the current impromptu team, so it's like that. I'm okay with this. Even if they leave Reveries except the 2-week reset thing. Yeah. I agree. Okay, so yeah, Semmelweis goes up. Eternity is really good, but I don't want to put her up here. Voyager stays there. Druvis stays there. Poor Tremaine. Tremaine stays there. Okay. Very, very good. And oh my god, no. Poor Regulus. Alright, Regulus is still chilling down here. Dude, soon, guys. Soon we will have impromptu Regulus, and then she's gonna pop off. Okay. On to the supports. Let's see if there's any changes. Kakania, best support in the game. I still agree. You can play her in pretty much any team. You can play the Harmesis comp, just do true damage and just heal. Then we got Lopera and Mercuria. We kind of talked about them. Still amazing characters for supporting. Mercuria, amazing. Lopera, fit her in any team. We talked about Argus. We talked about Pickles. We talked about Six and Annalie when we placed her here. Isolde, we talked about Getian, Ezra. We're still waiting for that Ezra buff coming soon. And Getian is still good, but not great compared to the other support options. And then lastly, oh my god, we don't even have to argue about this. Vatutu is the GOAT of survival as of 2.5. Miss New Babel here. She is still insanely strong. Like, you know, it's kind of like you can argue that Miss New Babel is up there. I feel like I think New Babel should be up here. Because at the end of the day, right? How are you surviving? There's two ways of surviving in this game. You either heal or you either shield. So having a healer and a shielder as the top makes sense. But I understand that Fatutu is insanely OP. Because I'm pretty sure if you have New Babel, you're probably using her to sustain. So I'm okay with keeping her in the first one in S tier. All right. I still think Villa is fine here for now. I know a lot of people saw that she fell off super hard in the other tier list. So, you know, yeah, these two are kind of like, I think with the addition of Noire and the addition of Liang Yu, that are other characters that can benefit from Sotheby. I would argue Sotheby is a little better than Villa now, actually, yeah. So we're going to make a little change here. We're going to just bump Sotheby up and put Villa down here. So she's going to be the worst of the S tier. Because now Sotheby, you can be played with the Liang Yu Sotheby. You can also be played Noire Sotheby. So that's why she's up there. Not just limited to poison anymore. And the Villa is still a really, really good healer. She's better than Tooth Fairy for sure. Okay? Because if we put Villa down here in A+ tier, we got to bump Tooth Fairy all the way down to A tier. So I'm not going to do that. So that's the only change we're going to make today. We're going to keep New Babel here, switch up Sotheby and Villa. Villa is like Very, very close to A+ tier. Okay. Then we got Tooth Fairy here. She's going to stay here. Still like a solid healer. If you lose a 50-50 to her, she can be placed in any team, but compared to the others, survival, sustain units up here, she pales in comparison. And then Medicine Pocket down to the A tier still. However, Medicine Pocket is going to be insane. I think next patch, right, is the Euphoria next patch. It's gonna be insane, or they are gonna be insane. All right, so that is going to wrap up our 2.5 version 2.5 tier list. Okay, this is the final version of the 2.5 tier list. Let me know if you have any comments or any thoughts before we end the stream. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, this is going to be the final tier list for 2.5. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next tier list in 2.6. Boom. Okay, so that's it for the video. I'll cut that out. Anything else before we end the stream today? Take a quick look. Is it too small? Can you guys see it? Do you need me to zoom in? I just want to zoom it out so you can see everything. Because, I mean, A+ tier, like, you just have to see the S tier and that. That's pretty much all you have to see. Like, this is all you have to see. Semmelweis is the best mineral DPS. Sad face. Yes, I know she's insanely good, okay, but I don't want to put her on this side. I'm gonna keep her over here. Okay. Oh my god. Lesbians on top. Okay. That is not gonna make it. That's not gonna be in the video. Gotta go. Bye everyone. Enjoy. Thank you for coming, Ella. No, actually really happy. A lot of changes in this tier list. I agree. Because my villa is P1. Can you adjust the tier list just for me? Thanks. Just a few pixels up. All right. Okay, so this is the final tier list for 2.5. Thank you everyone for coming and voting. We'll see you next time at the 2.6 tier list. Peace. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thank you, Niece. Thank you, Asylum. Oh, shout out to Asylum. She is the one that made, she didn't make the tier list, but she helped put it together. Okay, and then shout out to Pridewin, because this is their format. I guess, I mean, it's a tier list, you know, but it's the format we're using, which I think is the superior tier list format. Thank you for everyone coming. Thank you, Beastio, Sia Beastio, Ella, Lado, everybody. Singe. Is Singe still here? Oh, Singe is still here. All right. See you guys. Peace.